Hey guys, Nick here with GearNut, and today we're taking a look at the Klarus XT11X. So, big shout out and thank you to Flashlight Z for sending this thing down for us to check out. This thing is sweet. Oh my goodness. So, it's got the dual switch back here that we absolutely love. Instant access to turbo. This will be strobe or instant access to low. I've got it set in outdoor mode because that strobe is rough, guys. Oh my gosh. So, your low is going to be, let me turn this back off because I waited too long. But your low is going to be 15 lumens for 82 hours. Tap it again. Your medium is 100 lumens for 16 hours. Tap it again. 400 lumens for 4 hours in your high. And this is where you get into your turbo. Your turbo is going to be 3,200 lumens, and that's a little bit rough, guys. Oh my goodness. So that's a lot. That is a lot of light coming out of this thing. It's an 18650 powered flashlight. Let's start with a tail and work our way forward. So it's using a Klarus branded 18 GT IMR 3.1 battery. This thing is rocking 3.6 volts, 11.2 watt hours, 3,100 milliamp hour battery. It's an 18650, like I said. This can use two CR123A batteries. This can use normal 18650s or IMR 18650s. And I must say, I'm probably going to rock a normal 18650 in here and tone this beast down a little bit because that 3,200 lumens is crazy. Oh my gosh. And it's a little bit misleading. If you're like me and you have a couple of flashlights laying around and you have this beast mixed into it, I mean, somebody could get their retinas zapped extremely quickly. You know, they'll pick it up, say, hey, it looks like a little 18650 1,000 lumen light, and then boom, they shine their hand in front of them and zap their freaking retinas. It's that kind of light, guys. It's impressive. This is next level stuff. This has dual springs. They're gold plated, so it's going to help minimize that shock. If you do get like a shock or anything, it'll help keep the light running. It's got uncoated, I guess you say unanodized threads. They're coarse. They're lithium coated with grease. It's got an O-ring here. It's IPX8 waterproof. I want to say it's 1 meter impact resistant. This thing is nuts. So you got your dual tail switch. You got your side switch that also acts as your battery meter, which is pretty cool. This light is micro USB rechargeable. It's got Type 3 hard anodized coating all over it. It's got a nice pocket clip right here. Very stiff. I don't want to say it's sturdy, but it's extremely stiff. It's a great pocket clip. I've seen these before. I've used them before. They hold up and they're reliable. I absolutely love them. So get up here to the emitter, and it's got this stainless steel strike bezel. If you unscrew that, you can take it off, but the strike bezel actually is incorporated into holding your mineral glass lens down and in. I don't see anything else holding that lens in, so you will have to have the strike bezel on this flashlight. And looking inside this emitter, you got an AR coated mineral glass lens. Pretty cool. Inside of there is going to be your reflector. Your reflector is actually orange peeled, so it's going to have a little bit of flood to it. We'll take it out in the backyard and kind of get some footage of that. And the LED down in there, the beast. This thing's crazy. That is actually a Cree XHP 70.2 P2 LED. It's a monster. It's crazy. So this light has ITS. It will protect itself. It'll downgrade the light output. It does get hot. When you push that much lumens out of something this size, it's going to get warm and it's going to have to cool itself down. And the only way it does that is to downgrade the light output automatically when the light sees fit. The micro USB is smart charge technology. It will charge 18650s or IMRs. It's an impressive light. You're getting a lot for your money. So if you're thinking about picking one of these up, I would recommend it for outdoor use, or I'd recommend it for tactical use. It's got a lot of features. I mean, it's got, let's wrap this strobe off real quick. So your side switch right here, you can access your strobe even if you're in outdoor mode. You just double tap it real quick. Let me shut my eyes. And is it locked out? Yep, it's locked out. So I got a triple tap. a lot of times I will take and lock out this. I'll push and hold it for 5 seconds, lock out the side switch, that way it doesn't accidentally turn on in my EDC bag or my hunting bag or any types of bags. I usually put lights like this in a bag or in a pouch. So let's rapid tap this. I want to say just click it a bunch of times. It'll come out of its actual lockout feature, which is really nice because you can unscrew the tail cap just a little bit. It'll lock the tail cap out, and you can lock out your side switch. Pretty sweet. You know, I love to see when each switch has its own lockout, because that way you can pick and choose. Super awesome. Klarus, I love that. So let's double click this. It's going to take it into that 3200 lumen strobe. I'm going to shut my eyes because, oh wow. Yeah, I'm going to double tap that again and put it into SOS. Even through my eyelids, that is rough. I don't like strobes, and that one is rough, guys. If you're going to use that feature, do not be in close quarters. Don't have white surfaces around. That's rough. So your strobe is actually 3,200 lumens for an hour and a half. I cannot imagine an hour and a half of that. That would be horrible. And your SOS is going to be 100 lumens, and it's going to run for 48 hours. So I want to say you just push and hold. It'll turn that sucker off. Klarus, this light is freaking awesome. I mean, it's a little bit deceiving because it definitely punches higher in its lumen class. Like for the size, the weight, and the category of this flashlight, an 18650 flashlight, putting out 3,200 lumens, it's definitely punching higher than what it should be. It's putting out more lumens than what it should be is what I'm saying. It's amazing. I absolutely love it. It comes with a micro USB cord. Comes with a belt pouch or a bag pouch, which I'm going to be using. This thing is awesome. You know, you can Velcro it onto a bag or D-ring clip it on. And it also comes with an extra O-ring in case you get dirt, or grit, or your O-ring gets damaged in any way, and a wrist lanyard. So let's take this thing out in the backyard, take a look at some of the outdoor footage. This is definitely an outdoor light. I would not recommend this for close quarter indoor use. You know, if you mix this flashlight in with all your other flashlights, it could be a little deceiving. You know, you'll pick it up, you'll think, hey, 1000 lumen 18650 flashlight, and then you hit this button and you got 3200 lumens. You can kind of zap yourself. So be careful with this light, but enjoy it. This thing's awesome. It's a nice little monster. So let's take this thing out in the backyard, take a look at it. If you guys want to pick one of these up, use the link in the description box below, flashlightzee.com. Go check it out. It'll help support videos like this on my channel. So let's roll into the backyard footage. I love this light. Definitely worth the money. So let's go check this thing out.
Alright, this has got to be one of the brightest lights I've ever seen. And let's just wrap it off into turbo. Oh my goodness gracious. Look at that. That is nuts. Oh my goodness. So turbo, high, which high is pretty good, you know. Medium, and then medium's very usable. And here's your low. But I must say that turbo is over freaking whelming. That is amazing. Klarus is putting out some serious lume. Holy gosh. This thing is pretty freaking impressive. You know? You guys can see it. That's not the greatest. I'm trying to pick up the beam, but it's just not happening. But yeah, that's pretty impressive there, Klarus. And this thing is starting to get warm. That's one of the things about putting out a lot of light. You definitely can feel some heat from it. So, this is a pretty sweet light. If you want to get one of these, check that description box below. There'll be a link over to Flashlight Z. Big shout out and thank you to them for sending this thing down for us to check out. And this thing is crazy bright. A lot of light coming out of this little unit. So, great job, Klarus. Thank you to Flashlight Z. and I'll check you guys later.